The first major point of connection for 3s and 5s is within the competency group of the harmonic triad, which is a way of grouping Enneagram types based on their preferred coping mechanism. As competency types, 3s and 5s both prefer to have a rational response to unexpected, challenging, or downright traumatic experiences. This makes them great at managing or suppressing their emotions, and together they use a mixture of cleverness and charisma to overcome the kind of adversity that would probably overwhelm most other couples. Now, there is, of course, a key difference when it comes to the motivating factors behind their shared desire to become competent folks, as 5s are more concerned with defending their personal security or intellectual integrity, while 3s are more concerned with maintaining or enhancing their stellar reputation. However, when 3s are healthy and feel secure in their identity, they take on a far more modest and communal approach to life, much like your average Type 6 loyalist. This is what's known as their movement of integration, and interestingly enough, the 5 can meet them in this space, as 5s can have a 6-wing. The 5-wing 6 has been nicknamed the problem solver, as they're often more interested in things that have a practical impact on society or improve the quality of life for their community. Now, in sticking with the wings, 3s and 5s can also connect via their 4-wing, which produces two very interesting and complex subtypes. The reason being that the 4-wing represents this inner tension within both types, as they feel pulled to a more emotional way of being. This is something 3s naturally resist as the impinged type of the heart triad center, which is to say that 3s prefer to live in functioning mode, as they use a mixture of physical activity and mental acuity to remain effective rather than emotional leaders. The 5 also prefers to live in the world of cold rationality, as they're firmly rooted in the head triad center, which is all about cultivating an objective rather than emotionally subjective perspective. Also, if you're unfamiliar with these triad centers, then please be sure to check out the video that I've got linked for you in the description below, as this stuff is fairly nuanced, but is really helpful when it comes to understanding how these types navigate life. But as I was saying, if 3s and 5s do connect via their 4-wing, then they'll often be surprisingly introspective, concerned with creative or aesthetic beauty, and even more independent than they already are. Thankfully, this tends to make them even better suited for a romantic relationship, as it allows both partners to have tons of personal space where they can freely pursue their individual goals, while also bringing the splash of emotional intimacy they need to avoid becoming a highly effective yet entirely platonic relationship. Alright, speaking of romance, let's dive a little deeper and talk about what may specifically attract the Type 3 achiever to the Type 5 investigator, and vice versa. Thank you so much for watching You've Got a Type. If you enjoyed that clip, then why not watch the full video it was taken from right here? And if you really enjoyed it, then maybe hit those like and subscribe buttons before you go. No pressure though. Just happy you're here.